Hi friends, welcome to the Inspired Knitting Podcast. I'm your host Bobby and I am coming to you from southeastern New Brunswick, Canada. Today is Sunday, October the 5th, 2025. Welcome to my podcast. This is a podcast where I share all my knitting and crocheting and lots of fibery fun. I do spin as well and I really want to get back into it. But yeah, just lots of fibery fun. So if that's your kind of thing, then perhaps this is the kind of podcast you might enjoy. This is episode 126, I believe. All the show notes are always listed down below in the description box. There's like a little down arrow that you can click to show more, and I always link you directly to any patterns that I talk about or any makers. Sometimes I do forget, so if there's something that you can't find and it's not down there, just reach out to me and I would be more than happy to help you. So yeah, you can also find down there where you can find me on the internet. I am most active as Inspired Knitting Podcast on Instagram. I am also on Ravelry, although I don't keep very detailed show notes, as Country Girl 1986X. So yeah, welcome. This is yeah, I already did all the intro. Welcome. It's a bit of an off day. I've been having a week, guys. And if I sound kind of funny, I'm not sick. I'm just got allergies. So I'm having a bit of a day. But I have a quiet morning here where I have the house to myself. And I wanted to podcast. And it's like 8 something in the morning. So I've already had my coffee. I don't have a coffee with me right now just because my table's kind of loaded with stuff to show, which is exciting. But do grab your beverage of choice, grab a snack, grab your crafting, and we'll get into it. I do have some finished objects to share today. I have a couple works in progress, and I have some stash enhancement. Not much, only one thing. That's not true. There's 4 in total, but I already casted on 2 of them technically. So I'm pretty excited about that. You'll see that later in works in progress. Okay, so I'm just going to jump right into it. The first finished object I have to share with you is socks, of course. So this is Area 51 Fibers. This is on her Fancy Smancy Alien base, which is a DK weight. It is 75% superwash merino wool, 25% nylon. And there's the details first. And the colorway is Interstellar Rainbow. And here they are. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh my goodness, guys. These were so fun to knit up, and they were really fast to knit up too. Not just because they're DK, but you get through one section and then like the rainbow, and then you want to get to the black. And then you want to get through that to get back to the rainbow again. Like, it's such a potato chip type knit that it was crazy, and I love it so much. I love these. They worked up so nicely. I just love Area 51 Fibers. She's got to have some of the best rainbows out there, and I wouldn't have really considered myself a rainbow person before, but I definitely am now. I'm really, really loving the rainbows. They're so much fun, especially in a self-striping yarn. It is a lot of fun. So that was the first pair. The next pair I have, so all of my socks, just quickly, I don't really talk much about them because they're kind of all the same. The DK weight socks, so the Interstellar Rainbow, I actually do follow a pattern. I follow the Crazysockladydesigns DK weight sock, vanilla sock. So you can find that on Ravelry. I don't know if it's free or you have to pay for it. I can't remember, but it is a really good DK weight pattern. There's 3 sizes in the pattern, and I believe I did the medium size. So I'm not going to say the stitch count because if it is a paid for pattern, I don't want to give it away. But DK vanilla socks K, the Crazy Sock Lady. So it would just be Crazysockladydesigns on Ravelry, I believe. And that is the pattern that I followed for that. I found for myself and my gauge, I like using a 3mm needle because I want the gauge to be tighter, and it still fits very well. So that is just me though. Some people would probably use a bigger needle. Like in the pattern, I think it recommends a bigger needle. But I am a loose knitter, so I know how to correct my gauge. So yeah, the next pair is fingering weight. So for these, I don't follow a pattern. I just cast on 64 stitches and go to town. So here they are. I really, really love these ones too. Another Area 51 fibers, of course. The self-striping is Area 51 fibers. The contrast for the cuffs, heels, and toes are Full Moon fibers, which is a Canadian dyer out of Barrie, Ontario. And it is in the Midnight Walk colorway. I can't remember now. It was Midnight something. Very pretty speckle. So I'll first show you the tag for Area 51 fibers, the self-striping. So it's on her sturdy alien base, which is fingering, 80% superwash merino wool, 20% nylon, and it is called Zombies and Rainbows. Now for these, you can order when you order her yarn. I've said it before, but you get them in 50 gram skeins. So for me, when I do a pair of socks, I would typically like to have 100 gram skein. That way, because I like to go a little bit higher in the leg. When I ordered this yarn, I kind of made a mistake. I wanted to buy 2 to get 100 grams, and I only got a 50. So the leg ended up a little bit shorter than I like, but that's okay. And that is why I did the contrast for the heels, the toes, and the cuffs, just so I would not run out of yarn, and it worked out perfectly. I do have, like, from the orange to the green, I have that much of a repeat left in yarn. So just a reminder, if you do order from Area 51 fibers and you do like a longer leg on your sock, you might want to order 2 to get 100 grams of yarn, which I did not do. It was a mistake, but that's okay. They turned out beautifully. These are a gift. Actually, they're both gifts. They're both gifts for my friend. And he's already like wanting to wear them, and I was like, you have to wait till I podcast. You just gotta wait. So now he has 2 new pairs he's super excited for, so he can have them today. I love them. So fun and happy. This is one of her Halloween colorways, obviously, and I really, really love it. Okay, so the next thing I have to share with you is a little bit of stuff that I've been making for market, but it's not toys or anything like that, so I don't mind sharing this with you. So the first thing that I made was a headband, and I don't think I did the twist correctly because it just does not look correct. I keep fidgeting with it, thinking that it looks right, and then I don't know, it just does not look as pretty as the pattern does, but not sure about it yet. But this is a pattern by BriannaK Designs, which is crocheted. This is not knitted. And I will turn it around here so you can see the beautiful wheat stitch is what she calls it. So this beautiful stitch right here. It is not hard to do at all. She has lots of videos on her YouTube channel where you can learn how to do the stitch. Wonderful thing about the pattern, and pretty much all her patterns that I can tell, you can pay for them on Etsy and Ravelry, but you can also follow her blog and you can get the pattern for free, along with a tutorial video, like I said, on how to do the stitch, which is like really amazing. So for the headband, you can choose to do the ribbing on the top and the bottom here, or you can just do it in plain wheat stitch. It's up to you. But oh, it turned out so well. The only thing I'm concerned about is because you do the twist, and I don't think I did the twist right. I really don't. And I'm not putting it on because I do not look good with headbands. But the yarn, I have never used, to my knowledge anyway, I've never used this yarn before. It is Emily C. Giles. And it is on her NSW tweed base, which is 90% US merino wool, 10% neps, and it is a 3-ply DK light worsted untreated yarn. Oops, I didn't show you the front first. I have never used their yarn before, like I said, and I really love this base. And it is in the Cat's Eye colorway. Very beautiful yarn, and it is so soft. I do have another skein of it, and I'm not sure, it might turn into a hat for myself, because it is such a nice base. I still have 45 grams left over, which would technically make me another one of these headbands. So I'm gonna do a hat for myself, I believe, first, just to make sure I don't run out of yarn, because I do have the leftovers, and we'll go from there and see what happens. But it's a very beautiful colorway too, just so soft. So I did that, and then I kind of got on to a mitten kick, because a lot of people are asking for mittens now, and I decided to make some mittens. So here is the first pair. This yarn is Barocco Vintage. I don't know what the colorway name is or the number, unfortunately, because I don't have the tags anymore. But I did the adult medium size. This is the World's Simplest Mittens by Tincanknits. And it comes in lots of sizes. It comes from baby, toddler, child, adult small, adult medium, and adult large. So there's lots of options. And I picked the adult medium for this, so they're a little bit bigger. And I must say, I almost want to steal them. I still have to knit myself a new pair of mittens for this winter. But there they are. They're really, really nice. So if you're not familiar with Barocco Vintage, it does have acrylic in it. It is acrylic wool. Acrylic and wool, sorry. But it is really nice. I've always enjoyed it. So there's those. And then I knit up a very special pair, at least they're special to me. This is also World's Simplest Mittens by Tincanknits, but I had a skein of the Northern Pearl, which is my friend Angel. I love you, my friend. I had this sitting in my stash, and it is such a beautiful colorway. It is worsted yarn, and I decided to knit up a pair of mittens and that, and look how gorgeous. My camera is blowing out a little. There we go. Look how gorgeous that is. Very beautiful. This is the adult small, so there is a bit of a difference. Very beautiful. So I did those as well. A lot of fun, like I said. That is a paid for pattern, but it is so worth it because you get to do so many different sizes, and it also comes in different weights of yarn too. So the pattern not only comes from baby to adult large, but it also goes from, it gives you the numbers to follow for fingering weight yarn, DK weight yarn, and worsted yarn. Perhaps chunky as well. I can't remember now, but you get a wealth of information and different options to pick from. So do check out Tincanknits. I know quite a few of their patterns are like that, which makes them really amazing. Okay, so sorry, I had a cat jump. That is it for finished objects. I guess now we will go into works in progress. So the first thing I have to share with you, of course, is a pair of socks. This is in my bag, Halloween bag by, whoops, there's stuff hanging off of it, by, not Shelly, Penny of Creek Garden Crafts. I can't talk today either. And it's got this really pretty jack-o'-lantern print inside. So this yarn is really special to me because I dyed it myself. Last week, me and my friend Ren, we went to Merritt's shop in Sackville, New Brunswick, Gobsmacked Yarn. Merritt was holding a dye class for sock yarn, and of course, whenever she holds a dye class for sock yarn, I must sign up because I love dyeing yarn for one, and two, it's sock yarn. So of course I gotta sign up. So I was curious as to what I wanted to dye. It's always hard to figure out. You kind of have some colors in your mind when you first go, but then when you get there and you have all these colors in front of you, you just start playing, and then sometimes it ends up being something totally different. So I'm going to share this with you. This is the first one that I dyed up. So it's like pinkies and purples. It turned out really, really well. Like this hot pink just makes me so happy. These, of course, will be socks one day. And then we got that vibrant purple. Just a lot of fun. So I dyed up that one, and then you have the option to do a second skein. So of course I'm gonna do that. And I was thinking Halloween, because for some reason this year I'm very much into the fall Halloween spirit. So I dyed up this one. So I played around with some oranges. I played around with the screaming green, as we called it, and the green really came through more than anything else. And then the rest of it looks like a dark green, but it was actually black. The black looked like it was going to take over the whole skein, but it actually turned some of that green into like a darker green. So it was really cool how it all worked up. Very, very interesting. Again, nothing like I thought it was going to turn out to be, but I'm very happy with it. Okay, so I got my little Frankenstein stitch stopper, and I can't remember where I got these from. I want to say these ones I got from Timber Yarns. I'm very sure this come from Timber Yarns. And here's the first sock. I have completed my heel and the decreases for it, so I'm on to the foot of the sock now. This is sock 1. And I really love how it's working out. I think it's pretty awesome. I absolutely love it. The orange comes through a little bit more. On the sock, which I really love because I did want the orange. So it's turning out really good. I'm very happy with it. And this is both of this one and the pink one are an 80/20 superwash, eco superwash merino and recycled nylon base. Really love it. If you ever get the opportunity to do a yarn dyeing class of any sort, I would definitely highly recommend it. It is just so much fun to play with all the colors. I absolutely love it. I just love it. Okay, so that was whip number 1. Whip number 2 is being housed in this beautiful bag from South Africa that my friend Ren brought back from her home country. And it's just like a bucket style bag. And in here, I have the beginnings of a hat. So Merritt at Gobsmacked Yarn has this yarn shelf, and well, it's actually a couple shelves, but if you buy something off of the shelf, it's by donation. So if you want something off the shelf, you just donate whatever you would like to Merritt, and she gives it to the local food bank. And I think that's an amazing thing. You're welcome, of course, to donate yarn as well to the shelf, and I need to go through some of my yarn that I'm not going to use, and I need to do that soon. But I was there on Friday and I saw this yarn and it had to come home with me. This is Yarn Tings. I've never heard of this yarn before. I believe she is from the United Kingdom. Sorry, I'm a bit shaky today. It is 100%, 100 grams of DK weight yarn, approximately 240 meters. It's 100% British wool, and the colorway is the 12th Night, I believe. There's all the info. And I'll show you the skein of yarn because it's just gorgeous. It is like a 2-ply twist, but it is very strong. Like, it's very sturdy. It doesn't want to like rip apart in your hands or as you're knitting with it, which I've had happen before. This is not happening. This is very sturdy. So I'm just going to put my tag back in before I lose it. So yeah, I'm just doing a basic hat with it. Not really following a pattern. I just kind of took some numbers for a DK weight hat, and I'm just gonna do probably about 4 inches of 2x2 ribbing, and then just do the rest of the hat vanilla. I'm knitting these on my shorty chagoos. It's the ones with the blue cables. It's like a little blue case that you can buy. They got the shorter tips on them for working in a smaller circumference. I am working this on a 3.5 millimeter, which is a US 4. So yeah, pretty simple, mindless, and I'm very much enjoying it, how it's working out. It's very pretty. And I do have a second skein of it because there was 2 skeins of it. So I'm thinking of doing a matching pair of mittens to go with it. Okay, so I have one more that I'm going to share with you, although it's not really a works in progress yet because I haven't started it. I think I would like to start it today. So I guess this is kind of going now into stash enhancement. So if you're not interested, then thank you for watching. But if you are interested, do stay tuned. So I casted off the Zombies and Rainbow socks this morning, and I automatically put this one in my bag. I picked this up at Gobsmacked Yarns on Friday. And this is going to be for a pair of Incognito socks, which is a brand new pattern that was just released by Nancy Wheeler, and she was using Merritt's yarn, Gobsmacked, for her pattern. So I had to pick up a skein. It's very, very beautiful. Merritt has dyed up a bunch of yarn that Nancy used, I believe, in the pattern, so it's a very pretty purple, but I wanted to do something a little bit brighter, something a little bit different, just because I have been working with some darker yarns of late, so I want to do something a little different. But here's Merritt's tag, Gobsmacked. And this is on her sock base, which is an 80% eco-processed merino, 20% recycled nylon, 100 grams, and it is in the swimming pool colorway. So yeah, I hope to get this one and cast it on today and get that going. So I have a fresh bag and needles that are free, so I can get that going. So that's pretty exciting. And then the last thing I have to share with you for stash enhancement, I only got one skein of yarn from Area 51 Fibers. Oh, let me just fix the tag there. Area 51, and this is on her Fancy Smancy Alien base, which is her DK base, and this is in PSL, Pumpkin Spice Latte. And it's so good. These are for me. Nobody are getting these ones. I'm not really a pumpkin spice fan. I don't mind pumpkin spice lattes. Just not crazy about them. But I am crazy about this colorway. It will stripe. And I'm so excited to get it started. But I'm trying to do other things. So yeah, besides that, what else have I been working on? Nothing really. I've kind of, oh, I forgot to bring Ren's sweater. Darn it. I will show it next time. I am still working on the Zig sweater. Or the Zag. I always get that wrong. Zag. I think it's Zag. By Andrea Mowry. It is color work. It does have color work on the bottom, up here at the shoulders, and also on the cuffs of the sweater. I am doing that for my friend Ren. I just forgot to bring it along. I just thought about that. I'm still working on the body of the sweater. We did do a try on, and I did finish the body of the sweater, but we did a try on and it was a bit short for her. So we have did some measurements and we have decided to add some more inches to it. So I am still on the body of the sweater, but I can usually get about an inch done on it while I watch TV at night. So it's kind of been my TV knitting because it's just plain. I kind of need to have my feet up because the sweater is like getting heavy. So it's in my lap and I just knit away on it. So easy and so fun to do. So hopefully I can get some good progress on that this week, and we can get into the it's not really a yoke of the sweater because it's not a yoked sweater, but like the top of the sweater. It is worked from the bottom up, which I'm not as familiar with. Usually I work from the top down, but that's okay. That is okay. I have done it before. It will work out just fine. But yeah, I'm still having some fun with that. I just forgot the sweater. But yeah, other than that, it's been kind of quiet. I wouldn't say that I'm burnt out, but doing the markets and that, it does take a little bit out of me. And yesterday I did not go to the market. I made it to the market and I just didn't do it. I had a major breakdown, like a anxiety meltdown. Not fun. Not fun. It's not funny either, but I have to kind of laugh about it to myself, just to find some sort of light or whatever. But I'm doing much better today. I just got overwhelmed. This whole week has been an overwhelming week for me, and I just couldn't do it. But my knitting has been impacted a little bit from that. I haven't been really wanting to knit, so it's just just one of those phases that I'm going through right now, but knitting is still very much my passion, and I'm very happy with the stuff that I have accomplished, so it is what it is. Okay, I will stop rambling now. I will let you guys go. So show notes will be down below, and I will see you guys probably in 2 weeks. So until then, happy crafting and have a great weekend. Bye.